Hey guys, welcome back to Boss Fan TV, and today we're going to be doing the match preview for our game against St. Pat's tomorrow at Richmond Park. A good win on Friday there against Sligo, 2-1, goals from Junior and Dawson Devoy. We needed that after a pretty disappointing result against Dundalk a couple of weeks ago. Um, yeah, overall, I thought we were quite good, deserved the win. It's a little bit disappointing that maybe we didn't keep a clean sheet. We kind of made the final kind of stages of the game look kind of harder than it was, maybe, but a good win nonetheless. Onto this game, it'll be difficult, obviously, going away to Pats. You know, let's say they've been brilliant, but they haven't been poor. They've had a couple of disappointing results lately. Especially on Friday, they're getting beat by Shells at home. Um, and you've still got a couple of few good players like Forrester and Darren Burns, Owen Doyle, Anton Breslin, obviously who they signed off us. So they do have good players. I expect them to be up there. I'd say they'll probably will be finishing the top four. You never know though. Especially after our win, we'll be fighting with them for that kind of fourth spot, maybe fifth spot, sixth spot. But yeah, I don't know what to kind of make of this game. It's probably going to be a tight enough game. You know, Last year I think we drew 2-2 there. It was a pretty entertaining game. I think we were 2-0 down. Obviously earlier on in the season we beat them 1-0 at Dalymount. I thought, yeah, Pats were pretty poor that night from what I can remember. But it'll be different away from home. And we've been all right away from home lately. I know we got beat by Dog, but we won up in Sligo. Away we won away in Shells, and we drew up in Derry as well. So our away record probably hasn't been as bad. Um, but I think this one will be tight enough. It'll be interesting to see what kind of team Keith Long puts out because there were a few players who were quite fatigued at the end of the or the Sligo game. A couple went off injured. I think Packham, Twardek went off injured. Murphy went off injured, I think. So, will we see? I don't think we'll see like loads of changes. I presume we'll still see Flores and Devoy and Promise. I'd have to take shout out to Jordan Flores. He was absolutely brilliant on Friday. I don't get why um he was on the bench for the past couple of games. I think they're one of our best players, if not our best player. He definitely should be starting nearly week in, week out. I think, like I said, I don't think we'll see too many changes. I presume Talbot will still be in goal. I'd say Rory Feely may start right back, considering Packham and Murphy went off injured. So I'd say Rory Feely will probably play right back. Kelly and Doherty will be the two centre halves, I'd imagine. I hope so anyway, because I think for right now they're probably the two best centre halves we've got. Obviously, Grant Horton's probably going to be out for a few months, couple of months maybe, with a knee injury. Hopefully not too long. I say he'll be back before the end of the season. Um, Wilson at left back. I think we might play like a three in midfield. I'd say it'd be Flores, Devoy, and Levingston. We could see. I don't know who would you bring in really. Especially with the midfield doing well at the minute. I think that's probably the best we've got. I'd say Burt and Coo will start this game. I know they were on the bench against Sligo. Um, I think no, maybe I know Burr has kind of not fully recovered from the injury he had at the start of the season. I think he's still taking painkillers for it, but I think we'll probably see him start this game. With Coo on the right and Promise up front. I know Junior played well against Sligo. Some people may think it's harsh that I've chosen to drop him, but with the quick turnaround and everything, we could see a couple of changes. Maybe Promise might not play, and Junior might go up front instead because he did look a little bit fatigued at the end. on Friday. So, we could see Junior play up front, or, I don't really mind, to be honest. I think Promise probably works better up front. He was on the left a couple of games and he maybe wasn't as effective. I think moving him back up front was probably the right thing to do. Um, in this game, especially with Pats, the defense isn't amazing. They've been kind of criticised this season for not being maybe as you know, last season you seen that Pats team. I think that they finished second, and they were a hard working side under Stephen O'Donnell. Maybe they're not as much anymore under Tim Clancy. Obviously, they still got a lot of quality, but they have had a couple of hairy moments this season. I think this one will be tight but entertaining at the same time. I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. Um, you know, Pats after that defeat against Sheffield have won a response. Obviously, we'll have good momentum heading into this after a win. But I can see it being a tight enough game, but kind of entertaining at the same time. So I'm gonna go with a 2-2 draw. I think I'd probably take that. It's going away to Pads. It's never really an easy game. Um, they have got the quality to hurt us, like I mentioned at the start of the video, like Forrester and Owen Doyle, Dara Burns, a lot of very good players. And on their day, they can be a good side, Pats, and they can be a match for anyone really. But I'd probably take a point out in Inchicore. It won't be the worst result, but hopefully we can get another 3 points, and you know that'll really kind of um, push us into the race for Europe. I know we're in it already, but it'll be another big step forward, I suppose. So that's where I'm gonna end it. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment down below your thoughts heading into the game, your predictions, and I'll see you in the next one.